Shalom, shalom, Yasha Allah. Want to start off first. First things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahah Kadash, fellow Hebrew tongues, correct names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom, you sister brothers, even this true. And shalom to you brothers and sisters listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Turn it down a little bit. Don't drown me out. Hey, come me talk to you. Hey, this thing is kicking up Yasha Allah. World War III is about to be ushered in right before our eyes. And it's like, it's increasing. Things are getting kicked up. And this is all the plans of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He's gathering all these nations up for that third woe. And it's happening. And, you know, it's little moves that you can watch. Like this article I got pulled up. Like you tell it's about to go down. Because people are about to cross lines that other kings, you know, other presidents of other countries said you better not cross, and they're doing it anyway. So this, and I'm looking at it like, you know, why would you cross that line and risk, you know, thermonuclear war? But they can't help it. Yahweh Shah runs the show. It is making them do what they need to do. Therefore, we can have this World War III popping off. So check this out. The latest right here. It said, Finland responds to Russian vowing retaliatory steps over NATO move. So Putin, who's the president of Russia, told these other European countries that they better not get into NATO. Do not form in NATO. NATO cannot expand any more members. He told them that a long time ago. And Europe and America are looking like, we don't care what you said. These European countries are like, we're going to join NATO, because NATO, really, when you join NATO, you're really joining Canada and Babylon the Great America. And they want in on that wine and all the things that America can provide, you know, monetary aid, the type of trade. So that's why these European countries want to join NATO, because they get, you know, it's like a joining a gang. They get more little, you know, trinkets, more protection, more perks. So they're looking like, we're going to join up. And really, when you look at it, if you do your research, NATO is an enemy to Russia. NATO helped back then America. That's what blew up the USSR way back then during World War II. So Russia does not like NATO. And he was like, all right, y'all got these members, that's cool, but don't make it any bigger, because it's a threat to Russia's national security, because that's their enemy. And Putin, you know, Russia over there looking at their enemy getting bigger with more and more members. And now Finland, that's why he jumped to Ukraine. Ukraine was about to join NATO. And Finland and Sweden are now trying to join NATO as well. And they look like they said they're going to join. They don't care what he got to say. And I'm looking like, okay, this dude said don't join, or he's going to, you know, attack you militarily. And then I've also been doing some more research, and I found out that Russia has the most powerful nukes of anybody. They tested the most powerful nuke, the Tsar bomb, back in the 1960s. So this dude has the top weaponry on the face of the planet Earth. And you just like ignoring what he said. And he just said right here, hey, Russia said they're going to vow, you know, they're going to retaliate if you join. And, you know, the European countries look like, man, we don't give a damn what this little dude got to say. So we're going to read this article. It says Finland responded on Friday to Russia's vow to retaliatory steps over the country's plans to apply to join the NATO military alliance. It comes after the Kremlin said that it would be left with no choice but to respond at the Finnish president, Sauli Niisto, I don't know if I said that right, and Prime Minister Sanna Marin issued a joint statement saying their country must apply to join NATO without delay. You hear that? So this got to come quick. They got to do it quickly, you know. Russia's foreign minister warned that the Kremlin will be forced to take retaliatory steps, both of military, technical, and other nature, in order to stop threats to its national security arising. And it says, responding to threats, Finland's foreign minister said in a statement to Newsweek that Finland is a sovereign state and makes independent decisions on its security and defense. So they looking like, we don't give a damn what you got to say. We're going to join NATO and we don't care what you going to do, you know? So to me, hey, that's looking like war. So basically, Finland trying to join in and join a big game, and really, they just getting ready to fight, man. The World War III is going to happen. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. It's going to go down. And it look like very quickly because they rousing Russia up, man. They're doing things he said not to do. You know, they don't care. It's like he drawing that line in the sand, and they like, man, you know what? I don't care about that line. They're kicking it up. So Putin and his country's gonna look, Russia gonna look weak if they don't retaliate. So they're like, they're forcing his hand on that. So check it out. It says Finland is aware of the various challenges involved in the NATO membership process and is prepared for diverse hybrid and cyber threats and military means of pressure, the minister said. So they look like shit, we're gonna join, we ready for war. We don't give a damn what Putin got to say. You know? So we gonna do it. And like, man, when I look at it, man, it's like agitating somebody. Like this is Yahweh Shah. He is ushering in World War III quickly. Because that don't make sense to do that to somebody who has like the top nuclear power in the world. So we're going to go to the scriptures on that. No further ado, baby, because, hey, World War III is going down. I don't want to hear that. I don't, this is not about to die down. I don't see this dying down, y'all, Sharala. This thing about to escalate. And, you know, it's going to escalate bad, especially if Finland joins NATO. And I think Sweden's trying to join too. It's like they just kicking dust in his face. Like, man, we don't care what you got to say. We gonna do what we want to do. You know, America trying to provide aid to Ukraine. He told everybody, all the countries, do not provide no aid to Ukraine. If you do, you in the crosshairs too. And America right now is trying to give $40 billion to Ukraine. One senator blocked it, but I'm going to start these scriptures, though. Check it out. This Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That precept speaks loud and clear with the current events that's going on right now. The third woe is coming quickly, which that third woe is World War III. We at the steps of that. And then another thing I ain't talk about anybody, you know, is quiet about while Russia and NATO is bumping heads, China's over there putting in, you know, strategic elements to take Taiwan back. Ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody, the big news is Russia and Ukraine. And that's, I think, how China likes it. Because they're flying under the radar and they about to attack Taiwan. Which, if they attack Taiwan, Babylon the Great has to get involved. Because that's who protects Taiwan is America. So, World War III is inedible. It's about to happen. And it's coming, like the precept just said, it's coming quickly. We right at the edges of it. All it takes is for one missile to get fired. And, you know, I'm speaking through the spirit right now. I think a missile is about to get fired. Somebody might get bombed on. A nuke gonna go off. Because somebody got to show, like, I'm not BSing. I'm not bullshitting over here. You think I'm playing, and I'm over here sitting on all this nuclear power. I'm about to show you what to do. I told you, don't be joining no more in that clique. Now you joined up in that clique, I'm about to fire on your butt. And all it takes is this one missile. One missile. One of these European countries get fired off by Russia. Babylon the Great, America got to kick in. And if they kick in, China, you know, China and Russia is at the hip right now. They tied together. They gonna kick in. So all these nations gonna battle because European Union, NATO, they already gathered up. All these nations about to gather up and they about to bang. And that's all the design of Yahweh Shah, you know. And I'm about to prove that. Let's go to our next precept. Let's go to Isaiah 13:4. And check this out. It says, the noise of multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. You know, so bam, there it go. Yahweh Shah is kicking all this noise up. He making all these kings, rulers, these other countries, the presidents, they're all doing this off of the beat of his drum. You know, and it says the noise of a multitude in the mountains as of a great people, a tumultuous noise. What's gonna make that tumultuous noise, man? Like I said, all it takes is one missile get fired in one of these countries, and it's gonna be breaking news. Everybody gonna go crazy. The economy is already bad, food shortages, everything is gonna get, you know, worse. Beginning of sorrows. We in the spirit of war, man. War is on these people's mind. All these countries are talking about war. Babylon, Russia, NATO, European Union, you know, the beast, China, North Korea, you know, South Korea. Everybody's talking about war, man. War is in the air right now. That's prophecy right now is war. And they will bang. War is about to happen. It's coming. very quickly, like the precept said. And this is Yahweh Shashah is gathering all these nations up, man. It said in the multitude of the mountains go into rulership, power. That's what the mountain symbolizes, you know? And it said a multitude. So all these powers about to gather up and clash, man. Like, what's that movie called? Clash of the Titans. These big dogs about to bang, man. And it's gonna be explosions, cruise missiles, hellfire missiles, jets, tanks. It's gonna be war in the seas. Man, it's gonna be war everywhere. Look for bloodshed, man. Behold the pale horse. Death is on the horizon. You know, that's why it's so vital and important to getting this truth. Because I bet you when World War III kick off, Babylon the Great probably gonna take the internet down. It's gonna be like full lockdowns, military shutdowns, curfews, things of that nature. That's why, man, it's very important to get this truth while you can. Because when that happens, you know, we're not gonna be doing the work no more. Work is done. Now you're stuck with whatever you know. And this thing is happening, man. Ain't no bury your head in the sand, or I'm gonna cover my head over covers and be like, man, it ain't happening, man. It'll die down. This ain't dying down, Yasha'Allah. This thing about to kick up. It's the year of turn up. Like Apostle Har said, Yahweh Shashah turning it up. It's not about the, oh, we're going to go back on to where we was at. Nah, man. Yahweh Shashah is wartime. Like you say, it's game time. It's wartime. That's where we at right now. And it's going to be little skirmishes. Because you got to go, what's that movie called? The Hunger Games? Man, people about to war over food. So check it out. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of the water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So this is Yahweh Shashah making these rulers do that. Like, why would you join NATO when this dude said don't join NATO? You know, he already banging with Ukraine, so you see he ain't bullshitting. So why would you further aggravate him by joining in something that he said not to do? So that's basically saying you want to go to war too. Like, I want to test Putin's metal. I bet what I was trying to see they're going to do, Yasha'Allah, is all these countries going to click up and fight him at one time and try to wear him out. And that's when he going to probably make their phone call to China for backup, you know? That's why it's not about this. It's going to escalate. It's not about to die down. It's about to get worse. Because man, Yahweh Shashah putting war on these people's hearts, man. These Edomites. They want war. They want to bang. You know, I'm just looking at the moves they making. There's no more peace talks. Ain't no peace over here. Nah, man. We joining up. Where your tanks at? Where your jets at? Where your infantry at? You got missiles. I got missiles. Let's bang it out. When the smoke clears, then we gonna see what's what. That's the spirit that everybody's in. I don't hear no more peace talks, man. They tried that during Trump administration. Now doing Biden administration, it's all about war. It's all about we going to battle, man. Ukraine and Russia banging right now. The more people are going to get into the ruckus. They're going to get into the battle. And that's how about Shah putting on their hearts, man. I want to look up that one word. What's that? Tumultuous. Let's look. I want to look that word up, man, because make sure I'm saying it right.
Tumultuous,
which is like what I figured it was like, look there, bustle, confusion, disorderly, turbulent, it's about to get crazy, man. Commotion, bustle, uproar, disturbance. That's what's about to happen, man. Characterized by unrest or disorder or insubordination. We're saying insubordination, man. He's up here, he's telling these people what he wants. Don't do it. They like, we're gonna do it. We don't care. So what they're doing is gonna back him in the corner. He's going to launch off one of these missiles he got, like a Satan II, a SARS bomb, whichever little nuclear, because he got a lot of nuclear warheads, man. I found out Russia has the most powerful nukes in the world. He gonna launch one of them off on one of them little European countries, and that's going, it's gonna be breaking news when we see it, Yasha'Allah. Everybody go, and then that's when they gonna have to say, oh, Putin is a war criminal. He's launched a nuke on a sovereign country. So we got a battle. And at the same time, they gonna be, the pandemic numbers are going up. Oh man, we gotta go lockdowns again. And people ain't about to go for that. They said America about to go to war with its own citizens. It's how crazy this thing about to get. It's gonna be wars outside, inside. Like we're seeing the destruction of Esau's kingdom. World War III is the end of Esau's rule. You know, they about to go out the same way Rome would out. And this time ain't no healing. Ain't no comeback in the power. No, man. Yahweh shall show up. That's it. You know. Then he gonna raise up his kings, his elect, start with the 144,000 elders, raise them up, you know. And then, you know, Yahweh Shah gonna rule out. Kingdom of heaven gonna be established. And that's a very great thing that's about to happen. So let's go back to the scriptures. Because this thing is not about to die down. And that shows, hey, like the priest I just read in Proverbs 21:1. Yahweh Shah got they heart in his hand, was their heart, you know, going to their mind. He's putting on their mind to go to war. It's wartime, man. We about to get our independence back. We about to get free. It's like we getting, you know, our release date. Because World War III is the end of Esau's rulership. So we need World War III to happen if you're in the right spirit. Ain't no, I just want peace and get some Federal Reserve notes and go back to, you know, being a fucking wave slave. You know, it's a lot for my French right there, but it just 2/3 pissed me off how they just want to stay in this place. That's retardation to me. This place got to go. It's getting wicked. It's wicked to no end, man. I might do another lesson on that, just all the wickedness that Esau's doing. And I might have to go to Odyssey on that one, because I might have to go in on that one, y'all, Sharala, because this place is getting horrible. So, back on topic, with World War III about to kick off, you know, we got Isaiah 66:18. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. So all this ruckus happening, all these nations gathering up, you know, that's for, because Yahweh Shah gonna make a grand entrance. That's why we right there, man. I might do a lesson on some chariots. You know, you got the chariots that was spotted on the NASA feed they cut. Man, everything's coming into play. And what's really gonna like blow everybody's mind is when Yahweh Shah shows up. He's gonna show up in the midst of World War III, and he gonna show them who run it. That's why all these nations is gathering for battle, man. This is all gathering up so he can come in and make a grand entrance and show everybody the power of Yahweh. You know, Yahweh Shah about to show them, you know, who his father is. Everybody gonna know who Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is. He gonna make all these countries get down, lay down when he comes and make his grand entrance. Because it says they shall see my glory. They're gonna see the fatherships. They're gonna see the multitude of chariots. Like our military gonna show up. And it's gonna triumph all these little militaries in the world right now. All them little jets and tanks and missiles gonna look like nothing compared to the majesty and the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah when them chariots show up. You know, it's gonna be that's what we waiting on. We heard them for when our, you know, military show up. That's our military coming, Yashrala. We got a military too. Our military gonna show up, you know, and when they all battle out, our military gonna show up, and it's gonna make them, they all gonna have to click up against our military. They all gonna get blew out the water. They all gonna get blew out the water. You know, and that precept tells you right there, man. He said, I know their works and their thoughts. That's Yahweh being in control. He's puppeteering this thing, putting them all in their little places, like moving around like a chessboard. You know, master chess player. He gathering them up, and then they all gathering up, and they're gonna be in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, because they're gonna have to fight with Yahweh Shah. And man, that's gonna be something marvelous to see right there, boy. You're gonna think you're in a sci-fi movie when this thing kick off. That's how glorious it's gonna be. And I love that precept right there, man. They said, and they shall come and see my glory. Because Yahweh shall say, every eye shall see me. And now, to really understand that precept when he said every eye shall see me, because the fathership, the chariot, that mug bigger than the earth. So of course you're gonna see that, man. They're gonna think another planet is coming. And people that don't know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, ain't right in the spirit or right, you know, without power, man, they're gonna freak out. Because Esau not gonna be able to explain that away. You know, they just gonna say it's an alien invasion, it's an alien power coming, and then all them then they're gonna stop their little fights, and they're gonna click up and try to fight him. And that don't they gonna think that they're gonna try to nuke him. He gonna make their nukes come back on them, and it's gonna blow up everything Esau made. You know, he gonna drench this world in fire and brimstone, and then he gonna beam up the hopeful elect. We gonna come back down here, and we gonna rule. You know, that's the prophecy of Yahweh Shah right there. And World War III is gonna cap that off. That's the end part. So that's how I know we're at the tail end of, Esau's rulership. You measure the time diligently. World War III is his end. That's why, some of them like that the senator, let's go look at that. He trying to prolong stuff. Cause he knows, America about to be done. You might not know prophecy, but he knows his country's been destroyed. So you got a U.S. Senator Rand Paul stymies effort to pass $40 billion Ukraine aid bill. So he know if they pass that bill sending that $40 billion to Ukraine, they're in the World War III. They're in the war, and it's a waste of money because that's not gonna help Ukraine. You got to just go to war. So he looking like you dang fools, and I think something gonna happen to that dude, man. They're gonna get him out the way because he seems like he got a little intelligence. He's trying to bring some intelligence to Esau, and they don't want that right now. Esau just want to, be retarded and do dumb stuff. So they gonna get dude out the way. They gonna send that little money over there. It's like firecracker money. That stuff just gonna go up in smoke because that's not enough to stymie, Putin from knocking off Ukraine. It's not gonna happen. So they gonna get rid of dude, and he's just trying to like bring some intelligence. Like, man, y'all better leave this dude alone, man. He that's not our problem. We got problems over here. He trying to make them fix their problems. They don't want to fix their problems. They just want to be, retarded. And really, that's like I said earlier, that's Yahweh Shah making them do that, man. Yahweh Shah is making all these Edomites just go to war. Do nothing but war. Aggravate everybody and spring into war. It's gonna happen. Dude not gonna stop it. Nothing's gonna stop prophecy. The third World War will happen. Point blank, period. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. DTA Baba Ball, Lord willing, Yahweh Shah keep you in the faith, and Shalom.